Hey, good morning. Well, a happy Tuesday to you now. How's it going? I gotta catch my computer up here and check my sound. It's just me this morning. So, hold on. Oh, there I am. Look at my beautiful place. Oh, it's so pretty here. Oh my gosh. Guess where I'm at? I'm at my castle. I'm at simply a phenomenal experience. My castle is yet unnamed, and it is also yet unfinished. I gotta check my sound. Lagging a little bit, but yes, I am there. Okay. Well, hey, hi. I'm Mammy. Welcome to the Mammy Mushrooms channel. This part of my uh, Twitch channels is instructional. Wow, I'm still getting over having a cold over the holidays, so my voice tends to go in and out. So forgive me if I cough or sneeze or have to take a drink. Um, I'm just an old lady. I don't feel old, but the numbers on the wall say differently, so. All right, well, hey, guess what? Good morning, good morning. We slept the night away. Good morning to you. Happy Tuesday, everyone. I mean that genuinely. Uh, Not going to get on my podium, but I love to come to this place because it's my happy place. All right, so we are over by the waterfront where Yorksville is. Yorksville is that way. The castles are also beyond Yorksville that way. So here's my castle. Let me just show you real quick. It's a facade. Only the front half is done. And where the little orange marks are, that's where towers still need to be built. And by towers, I mean these detailed little frackers right here. They take a lot of detail, but they look cool, don't they? They look round in a square. Game. It's really cool. So here's the interior. It's coming along little by little. You know, there's the bottom floor, which is basically where we will entertain and eat and have lots of guests for dinner for sure. It looks like. It's coming along, but yet this castle is unnamed. And you know what's funny is I get like some of my views on Instagram are like 9 and 10,000 views, and I know that's not a lot for some people, but for me it is. And not one person voted on a name for that castle. I was bummed. All right, but we'll figure it out. It's unnamed as of yet, and maybe it'll just be called the Unnamed Castle. In Brazilian Portuguese, it's something like Nombria Castelo or something like that, so it doesn't sound very cool. So I probably won't. Okay, so here we are at the entrance of 5B, coming into the towers. We're going to zoom up now and zoom past these towers. Yep. This place is so big that even I get lost, and I built it. Me and Pappy built it. So this is the entrance. I'm probably going to redo this on the next castle design. Make these towers much bigger, much more phenomenal, and the entrance grander. And in addition, if you come here to 5B, you have to go you have to come into port and then you have to walk up all of this. So what if you're some old king from, this is the shipyard repair and building. This is where they build the ships. It looks like they're getting another new one going. They've got it on hoists. They're ready to go. That means they're going to be finishing up the king's ship pretty quick. And then they'll take the scaffolds down and it'll have its maiden voyage. So this is the king's third ship in 15 years. He is a warrior, always has been. That's the queen's ship, Adusa. This is the on debauchery night. We worked on this interiorly. We worked on all of the lighthouses actually, except for those in the blow yard. And this is actually the place when I very first started my game that I grow my sugar cane. You can see all that sugar cane down there. But I'm beyond that now. Okay. So now we're coming in to, so you're going to see that winter house way behind there in the distance of this little ship mural. I originally wanted to make it look like a ship coming through a tunnel, but that's not going to happen. I can't get it to work. Not without actually 3Ding it. Look at that. That looks like a house to me. Well, heck yeah, that's a house. Well, let's get busy and do another line. Oh, I bet some people have heard that before. All right. Oh, wrong box. Okay, this is color 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Color 10, 11. It's not very many colors, which makes this kind of, it's really intermediate to advanced, but because it's almost 10,000 pieces, that's pretty advanced for us, I would say. Okay, so I'm just gazing at the colors, make sure that they match my belt, and I remember the last 3, so they do. And we kind of started in the center, so we're going to go right because it'll really make a big difference in the picture. And I want you to see what's going on as soon as possible. All right, well, hey, it only took me 8 minutes of yabber yabber. All right, so this first row is all ones. And now I did get a lot of responses about my little chick EB that I talked about last time. EB's doing great. 5 ones. And, before we get heavily into it, 5 threes. She's growing. She's over a week strong now. She's got, she's fledging her wing feathers. She stands tall. She does not like to be held. She's never going to be contained like that again. I can tell. She is a fighter. And she's tiny. I mean, she's not as tiny, but you'll see. She's tiny still. Okay, this row is all 3s. And no, I have not had a chance to put it up on Instagram because I have 3 other eggs in incubation that I'm having a little bit of problems with right now. So I haven't focused on that. Okay, the next row is all 5s. But she's doing great. She's with Yuma. And, Yuma is like almost 3 weeks older than her, so Yuma's very tall. And they both have the same father, but they have different mothers, but they're both giant Jersey whites. It's just so funny how different genetics work. Okay, all twos. And yes, I'll put that up on my Instagram and show you pictures and explain, I promise. Okay, the next 2 rows are all 7s. Guess what's coming? That's right, you guessed it. The next row is entirely 2s. And you guessed that one too. The next row is entirely 1s. And yes, it's lining up the next one, and that's what I talked about last time, that you always look for that. Looks great. Happy, 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 happy mammy. Okay, now we're going to start doing some real art, or some real throwing of color. First one starts with a 1, followed by 2 2s, then a 1, followed by 2 2s, then a 1, followed by 2 2s, and then a 1. There's some art there, right? Some real art. Just joking. So it looks like, let's just go 2 rows at a time so we don't get confused. The next 2 are identical, so you can go with your whites or your 1s. And then your browns, the 2. Nice. Let me mark off. And we're going to go again 2 more rows. Of identical. Just simply 1 and 2. Very good. And 2 more rows of identical. So, the appetite of this young chick is kind of the same as the appetite of the giant, of her older sister. Gosh, we hope it's a sister. And these guys are just filling up their craw every day and growing like mad and still acting like they're starving even though they're not. Okay, you guessed it. The next row is all 1s. But they grow fast, you know. Once the first week, it almost looks like there's hardly any change, but that's because it's all kind of happening underneath the down. And then all of a sudden the down just starts to fall out, and then they just, whoa, there's just the most beautiful feathers there. It's just like, wow, that's just, chickens are amazing. I've got a whole new respect for them. A whole row of 2s. No, they just don't get enough credit for all that they do. All right, we're going to do some art again. All right, we're going to 7s. Ooh, 7s. So we're going to go 7 7 2. And then 3 7s. 1 2. And then 3 7s to the grid. Yep, just like that. Okay. May mark off. And the next row is identical. So 2 7s, 3 7s, and 2s in the gap. There we go. The next row is not identical. The next row starts with an 8 and then a 10. Ooh, an 8. So now we're going to flip up that 1 and bring that 10 down. And that 1 now becomes a 10. So put a 10 here, here, and here, just like that. And then go to your 2 spot and put a 2 here. And then 2 8s. And now back at the 10 and go here, here, and here. And then a 2 spot. And then 2 8s. And then, you guessed it, 3 10s. Very good. Okay, and then that just means that the rest of these are identical. So now you can catch them up. I knew it. I didn't see the square on the wall. Okay. So that's 2 more rows there. And now a row of 2s all across the top. And look at that. It's lining up with the other grid. See that? Oh yes, we're doing great. This is why this is intermediate, is because it is relatively easy. It is just a lot of color. A big pattern is what it is. Okay, keep that 10 in your belt, and we're going to start that next row, and it's an 8. And then a 10. And go ahead and throw the 10 3 times, just like that. And then a 2 followed by 2 8s. And then 10s like that. And then a 2 followed by 2 8s. And then, you guessed it, the 3 10s. And then, yes, the rest of that is identical. Let's catch it up. Start with me 8s. Nice. And there we have, basically we just drew like 60 block, or I mean, we're flying because it's not that hard. It's not that many colors. 2s all the way across the top. And yep, we're lining in. I know right now I'm going to go back and change this with probably like pumpkin, genuine light, not the synthetic light. But for now, we're going to follow the pattern and do what it says, and then we'll freehand afterwards. Okay, the next row starts out with 8s, so keep that 10 in your belt because we're going to use it again. And this time we're just going to do the 2 rows. So 8, 8, like so. Then go to the 10, like that. And the 2, like so. And back to the 8s, like that. Back to the 10s. Back to the 2s. 8. And now this is a 9. Ooh, too cool for school. I like that. They slipped that right in there like that. Aren't they clever? All right, the next row, we're going to use those 10s, and then we're going to put it away. So put 2 10s, bam, bam, like that. A 2, and then 3 10s, and then a 2, and then 3 9s to the grid. There we go. And now we've completed kind of that set of window once we do our row of, you guessed it, 2s. Cool. Lining up just fine. Everything looks good. I wasn't hearing my sound. Hold on. Okay, got it. Now we need a line of threes. I'm gonna have to take a drink of coffee here. Look at that. A line of threes, a line of fours. Let me mark off. And now we have 8 threes and 2 fours. Just like that. Traffic sure is loud today. My studio or bungalow is right by the highway. Okay, the next row starts out with 6 sixes. Ooh, I haven't used that one. Yeah, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 4 threes. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Pretty. Okay, the next row starts out with a 1. Okay, so we're going to put this back, the 10, bring the 1 back down. Now, I'm using genuine snow here, and it may melt. If it does, I'll just put white concrete, in its place. 1, and now a 6, just a single 6, and then 3 ones. And then 6s to the grid should be 5. There is. Okay, the next row starts out with a 6. Just a single 6. Bam. And then it looks like 7 ones. And 2 6s to the grid. Yeah, buddy. And then the next row is entirely ones. Oh, I forgot to ring the bell. Dong. That's too loud. Turn your sound down. If it's not loud enough, turn your sound up. Okay, the next row is entirely 6s. Oh, look at that. And it's lining up. We're doing good. We're on track. And this is why you have grids, so that you can compare, one grid to the other grid and make sure that you're running correctly. It is extremely important if you're going to do pixel art that way. All right. 8 2s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then a 7. And then a 2. All the way up that line for an itty bitty 7, huh? I know, it's just the way they work. Okay, the next row starts out with some 8s. So we're going to make a few more windows here. And we're going to need to bring that 10 back down as well. Oh, we're getting into the clouds. Okay. We're getting close to being done when we get into the clouds. So 2 8s, we're just going to do the 2 rows because they're identical. So, and now 2 10s, 2 2s, 4 8s, 2 10s, 2 2s, a 2, and then a 7, and then 7 7. So I guess they weren't identical, but they were pretty darn close. Okay, and then the next row is 8 2s and 2 7s. Very good. Okay, 8s and 10s again. So this time they're not identical, but they're so close that we're going to try it, and we're going to do 3 rows at once, okay? So 6 8s, 1, 3, like so. Very good. 3 10s. Very good. 3 2s. Kind of hard in the clouds here, huh? It'll pass in just a second. 6 8s. 3 10s. 3 2s. 3 7s. And then 2 7s and a 2. I guess just to be different, huh? No, it's not. It's a pattern. Okay, that next row, you guessed it, it's almost entirely 2s. It's 9 2s and 1 7. Very good. Okay, we're making a window again, so let's do 3 at a time. We're starting with those 8s, 6 8s. 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then 3 10s. 3 2s. 6 8s. 3 10s. 3 2s. A 7 here, and then go back to the 2s, and it's 2 and 2s, like that. Okay, this next row is, it's not a solid 2 like you might think. It goes 2 8 10. 2 8 10. 2 8 10 again. And yes, the 10 is staggered from the one beneath it. 3 2s and a 5. What? Wow. Bam. There's some color, huh? That's an interesting line right there. It goes 2 8 10, 2 8 10, 2 2 2 5. The next row is a little bit easier. 9 2s and 1 5. There you go. Okay. 8 2s and a 5 3. Like so. Looks like it's going to kind of make a little steeple, huh? Okay, the next one starts out 2 and then 7 7. 2 7 7. 2 2 7. 2 2 5 3. Like that. Okay, the next one starts out with a 7. just 1, and then a 2. Very good. 3 7s, 2 2s, a 5, and 2 3s to the grid. Definitely looks like it's kind of steepling into me. Okay, the next one starts out with a 2 7 2 2 7 2, and then 2 7s and 2 2s. And then a 5 3 4. Ooh. Got some pinkish snow out here, don't we? That's what it looks like to me. I think this is a night scene, so that's why you're getting the colors that you're going to get, and you know, it's meant to be viewed at night. Okay, the next row starts out 2 2 7. Very good. And then 3 2s. Wow, wow, wow. A 5. 3 3. And a 4. There you go. Okay, the next row starts out with a 5. What? Yes, a 5. And then 5 of those 2s. And then a 5 again. What is that? And then a 3 4 4. 3 4 4. It's going to be interesting. I'm not really sure what that is. Okay, the next one starts out with a 5 again. And then this time 4 2s. And then a 5. And then 3 3 4 4 to the grid. Okay, the next one starts out with a single 3 and then a single 5. And then 3 2s. A 5. Then a 3. And then 3 4s to the grid. We're close. Close to being done already. Isn't that crazy? That's what happens when you don't have to switch colors out so much. Okay, the next one starts out with a 3 3. Just like that. And then 3 5s. That's the top of something right there. And then a 3 3. And then 3 4s to the grid. There we go. What is it? The next one starts out with a 4, just a single 4, followed by 4 3s, and now 4 4s. And now we need a 12. Ooh, put the 10 back. If that's 11, then that's 12. Put it here. And keep it in your belt because we're going to use it again before we use the 1. So the next row starts out with 9 4s and a 12. 9 4s and a 12. Good. I'm trying to think what to do. We need both a 1 and a 12 at the same time, so I'm just trying to figure out the best way to go about this. Go ahead and put a 12 there. And go up 1, put a 12 there, hit that sideways, and then get rid of that. Do it again. And then put your belt proper, which just means in the proper order. And now we're continuing on with the next line. Okay, that starts out with a 1. A 1. And now 3, 6, 7 fours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fours. The 12 that we put in earlier, and a 5. Excuse me. Wait a minute. Okay, well, I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I ended up... Those are supposed to be lapis, not wool. Okay, so make sure you use the number 12, not the number 5, like I just accidentally did. Do ya got it? Okay. All right, so we did that one. Now we're starting on our next row, which starts out with 2 1s. So put it back. 2 1s. And now we need 5 of those 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then there's the 12 that we put in. And then 2 5s. Okay, so that's kind of where I made my mistake, I think. Okay, the next one starts out with 3 1s. 1, 2, 3. 3 4s. 1, 2, 3. The 12 that we put in, and then 3 5s to the grid. Yeah, like so. Yes, do you see the difference? Okay, the next one starts out with a single 4, just a single 4, and then 4 1s, and then 4 5s, and a 4 at the grid, like so. Okay, the next one starts out with 2 4s. Ooh, sorry. And then we have 7 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 5s. And 1 4 at the grid, like that. Okay, next row starts out with 4 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. And then 2 3s, just like that. And then 4 5s again. To the grid, just like that. Okay, the next row starts out with 3 5s. 3 1s. 2 3s. And 2 5s to the grid. Almost done. Next row starts out with 3 5s again. And 5 1s this time. And then a 3, and then a 5 at the grid. Like that. Okay, the next one starts out with a single 3 followed by 3 5s. And then 5 1s with a 3 at the grid. Next one starts out with a single 3 again, followed by 4 5s. And then ones to the grid. Should be 5 of them. There is. Good. We're on track. We are on track for a good run here. 6 5s and 4 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and the next one is 7 5s and 3 1s. Yeah, I work on my little accents. Or I try to. I try to work on mostly how other people sound when they speak English. I don't know why. I've just done that my whole life. Okay, the first one starts out with a 5. It's always enamored me, I guess because I grew up with parents who had accents. My dad was German, ein, zwei, drei, and 3 3s. 1, 2, 3. And then 5 5s, and my mom was Dutch. So similar, a lot of throat clearing kind of stuff, but Dutch and German, they have a lot of similar words, but they're totally different languages. Totally different languages. Sorry, I just lost my place here. Okay, there we go. I was marking off and it just went away. That was kind of scary. Okay, 2 3s. That's what happens when you start to tell stories and don't pay attention. And then 3 5s. A single 3. And 4 5s to the grid. There you go. Okay. Hey, we're getting there. 2 1s starts this second to the last row. And then a 3. And then 3 5s. And then 2 3s. 2 5s to the grid. Nice. Okay, and the last row. Dun, 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 dun. Da, 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 da. 3 1s, a 3, a 5, a 3, a 5, and then 3 3s to the grid. Da, da, da. Let's get rid of this. Bam, bam, bam. Aw, it's looking like a house. It's looking like a house in the winter with such fun. Oh man, those lights look cool even though they're not lights. That's how you do the shading. Isn't that cool? See, PixelArt teaches you how to do like art too. That's cool. Oh, it was chimney. That's what that was. Gosh, that's neat. I really love that light. I'm definitely going to put pumpkin light in there though for those 1 oranges for the number 10s. Those are really cool. All right. Well, hey. Gosh, look at what we did. We went out and we played. We had such a good time all day. Oh man, that looks cool. I'm going to take a screenshot and hope I get it. Yeah, that's so pretty. Man, that's pretty. I like it. All right, well, hey, have a good day. I'm planning on streaming on Thursday, so stop by, see my hardcore game. It's looking pretty good. I'm back at the White Crow, which is the only hidden woodland mansion in Minecraft that's entirely white. Did I say white? I said white. It's white. It's not dark oak. It's white. And so if you haven't seen a white hidden woodland mansion, stop by on Thursday and check out my hardcore game. And please follow me, and please like my Instagram accounts and follow me there too. I also have YouTube, and honestly, I haven't been there in months, so I have no idea what's going on there. But follow me there too if you wish to be kind. Have a great day, and keep this in mind. The world may be in chaos, but your mind can be quiet. Don't show anyone the rumble, the rage, and the riot. Keep calm and steady, and those around you will feel that too. Don't raise a stink. Make people blue. Stand up for what you want, though. Don't be a ninny. Don't let big bullies make you feel skinny. Bullying is wrong. It'll never be right. Yet kingdoms have been won like this, fight after fight. It must end. It must stop. It must be replaced. I'm tired of this coming into me face to face. I don't like the death. I don't like the scams. I don't like the meanness. I only like yams. I want to be happy, and I want you to be too. So stay calm and help keep those people around you too. Yes, I wing it. I don't prepare them. People accuse me of preparing my rhymes. I don't. I'm a jammer. Not a very good one, but it is off the hip. Like shotgun. Flinging it off the hip. All right, have a good day. Please be kind to animals. Oh, please, please, please be kind to animals. And did you pick your side? Are you the quiet, calm, nice, or the one that wants to instigate? I'm afraid it might come down to that. Bye.